What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-techno, as well as a Sleeping Luca. And we're going to listen to a tune that's originally by Spliffy B, aka Andy Garrett, and is remixed, as many tracks are on the Planet Techno or Planet Acid-techno labels, by Biri and Geezer. So we're going to listen to the Biri and Geezer mix of Acid Factory. Now, both tunes originally are great, and both Biri and Geezer remixes on the record are great, but I do think of the four tracks, my favorite on the record is the Biri and Geezer remix of Acid Factory, so let's give it a listen. Once again, shout out to Biri, who I got many white labels from in the days of, or the early days of the Planet Techno label. And yes, this is Planet Techno 11, and as I said, the original is by Spliffy B. As you can see, I would always sort of put some of my artwork, or rather just my recreations of the Skull and Crossbones, onto the records, the white labels. But yes, let's give it a listen. This is Biri and Geezer's remix of Spliffy B's Acid Factory track. Menacing, bubbling acid bass line.
I am your DJ. I bring you the music.
That's true. Like this dissonant industrial sound in the heart of the tune. That ride cymbal, man. dissonant tension sounds.
I am your DJ. I bring you the music. People enter the factory.
That rolling dissonant drone. Not the wildest tune, it's not the flashiest tune, it's just churning out dissonant synths and subtle acid. It really does sound like an acid factory or a techno factory. It's going to end on one of those echoed. Yeah, it is what it says. It's an acid factory, Biri and Geezer style. So yeah, shout out to Andy for the originals. Shout out to Biri and Geezer. I was going to say Biri and Gary. Biri and Geezer for the 2 excellent remixes. Again, all 4 tracks on here are ace, and I enjoy them all, but I do think this is my favorite. And yeah, it's a relatively simple track in that there are acid-techno tracks that get wilder, that have multiple acid lines flying around and wrapping around each other. There are tunes with a more complex progression where it keeps like changing the configuration both before and after the major drop. But this one is just sort of direct and subtle. It just does what it does simply and industrially. Like, it's not industrial sounding. Like, industrial techno is a thing, and I wouldn't quite put this in that category, even though some of the synths give you a metallic, moving factory parts type of feel. But it's very utilitarian, very work-like. It brings in that low, tension-filled or menacing type of acid bass line, and then it expands it a little bit, and then it gets into that breakdown. And for me, the part that makes the track is that rolling, wicked, dissonant acid drone. Or not acid drone, I don't think it's actually a 303, but it gives you that feeling of some caustic substance that's being churned out by some factory. So yeah, that dissonant drone that just sort of waves and rolls over the track constantly in the back half is really my favorite part of it. So yeah, another top one from Biri and the Geezer. Shout out to both of them. Shout out to the Planet Techno label, as well as to Stay Up Forever and all the folks who are involved in the modern, let's say, UK specifically, but of course acid-techno community beyond that, because indeed a lot of the labels in the Stay Up Forever umbrella are from, Spain and Russia and these places all around the world. So big shout out to all of them. Do let me know what you think of this tune, and Luca and I will see you next time. Peace.